Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Rasmus, aka Enemy XY. Now, welcome to my review of the Scar L from Battlefield 3. Now, I just unlocked the Scar L. I just played around on No Shark Canals. Took about a half hour, so that's about the amount of time I have with this gun. But I'm gonna do a review anyway from that and the stats on Synthic.com. Now, the Scar L has a maximum damage of 25 and a minimum damage of 18.4. Now, the 25 damage drops off at 8 meters and goes all the way down to the 18.4 at 50 meters. I would probably recommend, it's quite good at range. It's got a relatively low RPM at 620 rounds per minute, but it also has very little vertical recoil and the same side-to-side recoil at 0.225 left and 0.225 right. So it's an awesome long-range gun. It's an awesome long-range gun. The only thing is that its bullet velocity is 580 meters per second, which is relatively low. So if there's someone running vertically to you, it's you're gonna have to lead more. But other than that, it's an awesome gun. It's a phenomenal weapon. Now it's got a magazine of 31. Just as not all the other assault rifles, but most of them. And that's you can probably get 3 kills or so with that realistically. Yeah. So in terms of attachments, I would recommend putting a long barrel on there, just to increase its damage at long range. And in terms of putting a foregrip on it, I wouldn't do that, because that makes it less accurate at longer range, but that gives it a better hip fire, but I wouldn't do that because I think it's a better idea to just focus on this weapon's strengths instead of trying to make it better at something which it's not. So yeah. Now I played around with 3.4 millimeter scope, I think it's called, and the hollow sight. And the hollow sight, I think, gives 1.5 times magnification. But I prefer using the reflex or Cobra, because I guess that gives you the largest field of view, and if you use a lot of different scopes, the thing is that when you're zoomed in, it takes a different, you have to move your mouse a different distance with different scopes with different magnifications. The ratio between how much you have to move your mouse to how much your aim changes on the screen differs. So basically, you're not going to be able to be as accurate if you're switching between a lot of different scopes. So I would just recommend sticking with one scope and just getting good with that. But if you're playing on a small screen or something and you're having a hard time seeing people at longer ranges with scopes like the reflex, then you could go ahead use the hollow. But yeah, it's also kind of a personal preference kind of thing. But yeah, thanks for watching my review of the Scar L, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. See you later, YouTube.